The Detroit Lions are heading into the 2024 NFL season with what they hope to be a completely overhauled defense. Gone are the likes of Jerry Jacobs and Cam Sutton, even C.J. Gardner-Johnson, and incoming in his rake straw, Terrion Arnold, and many others in the secondary. Carlton Davis III, Davenport, those guys. The Detroit Lions, in my opinion, this is the year. This is the year to put up or get fired. Put up or shut up. And when I say get fired, I'm talking about one guy and one guy alone. His name is Aaron Glenn. Do I think that's going to happen regardless of the outcome of the defensive position of the season? I don't think it's going to happen. But this is not a party pooper video. This is a video I want to have a debate or a discussion with the fan base about the Detroit Lions and their pass rush. And is it possible that the Detroit Lions are overconfident with the players that they have when it comes to getting to the quarterback? Now, you guys might think the secondary is a more valuable tool in getting to the quarterback. I disagree. I believe that the 2.4 seconds that the quarterback is allowed to throw is mostly based on pass rush. And some of y'all are sick of hearing it, but I don't know what to tell you. This is what I do. This is what I do. So with that being said, I got to thinking yesterday. We did a video about Matthew Betts, and it's called content, people. So, you know, every so often something crosses my mind. I want to make a video about it. This is essentially, consider this channel chopping it up with the homies. If I would have a conversation, I have conversations all the time off air, and those conversations would make for great videos. So that's what this is about. It's not about stretching or reaching, or it's literally things that I think about, but because I have a YouTube channel, and it's like, why not talk about it? Gone are the days of me sitting on the couch by myself, wondering if anybody feels the same way as me. But we're yesterday, when I made the video about Matthew Betts, when I made the video about Matthew Betts, and I was looking at him, and you guys said that's just he's just Canadian. That's what he is. So that was his demeanor, was what it was about. I thought about something. I said, I thought about his confidence, and did him having Sam linebacker duties in the NFL shake his confidence in any way? And we saw it with James Houston. Looks like with James Houston, it was a thing. And it brings me back to a line that stuck out with me. When Deion Sanders was at Jackson State and he had a show, Deion Sanders told it was him and a coach, and they told James Houston, they had a clip of it, that we think you should be a DN. And James was insistent on being a linebacker. And they tried to tell him, like, look, we think we know what's best for you. Trust us. We'll get you to the NFL. You got to do this. But because Dan Campbell, and to some extent Brad Holmes, I said Dan Hamble, because to some extent the fellas who run this organization, the team, they went the way they went in the pass rushing department. And then you take two pass rushers. That's what they do. Matthew Betts and James Houston, they rush the quarterback. That's literally what they do. And you put them in you give them linebacker responsibilities. That got me thinking. Does that mean that Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes are satisfied and think that the front four of Davenport, Reeder, Aiden, and McNeil are enough to be better than we were last year? So take a minute, put in the comment section, what do you think? You take two pass rushers who that's what they do. You give them other roles when you know they would be good at that. What does that mean to you? All right. Now, as I start doing looking at the stats through the Detroit Lions time, like the last 3 years, we're just going to go back to when Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes came to take over the organization. And you know what I mean when I say take over the organization. We've never had a person get to the quarterback. Why do you think I lose my mind on stream in front of thousands of people? Because we've never really had a guy get to the quarterback until 2022, when we took Aiden Hutchinson from the University of Michigan. Now, I want to show y'all something. Here is the 2021 Detroit Lions team. I like these videos too, because they give me a chance to kind of give my own thoughts more than, somebody else's. Charles Harris, this was the year that earned him an extension. 7.5 sacks. Look at the leaders on our team. We'll just do top 5. You see this name here? Wow. 7.5. Julian at 5. Austin Bryant at 4.5. Derek Barnes with 2. Aleem McNeil, I think that was his rookie year, with 2. Trey Flowers, the most overpaid man in Detroit Lions history. These were our sack totals. That was our leader in sacks was 7.5. When we brought in Trey Flowers in 2019, that was the most sacks he's ever got, was 7.5. All right. So that was 2021. Now, I don't want to do this on camera because it takes too long and I don't want to fumble it. But that's 2020. I want to know where we ranked when it comes to getting to the quarterback. All right, let's go to 2022. Now, we already know who the leader is in 2022 because we drafted him. Go down here and we look at defense. Sack total looks a whole lot better. A whole lot better. Aiden Hutchinson, James Houston, who didn't play until halfway through during the season. John Kaminsky, Romeo, Pascal. These are our sack numbers. Now, of course, we already know because we've gone over it numerous times what the 2023 ones were. So let me see if I can do this on the fly. I'm about to spontaneous this boy right now. Let me see if I can go to stats. I think you got to go home. Okay, let me see. Home. Don't make this be a bad idea. Stats, and let's see if I can. You know what? We're going to do it. Let's do it. Real time, y'all. This is real time. Real time here. NFL. Let's go to stats. All right, here we go. Let's go to team. All right. I try to have all this stuff. All right. So this was 2023. So let's go back into time. 2021 regular season. Let's look at team. And let's look at sacks, total sacks. Let's see where the Lions rank at. Now let's go from the bottom because it's easier. The Detroit Lions ranked 30th in sacks. 30th. Now don't forget, that's when Charles Harris was our sack leader at 7.5. Keep that in mind. Atlanta Falcons, Detroit Lions, we ranked 30th in getting to the quarterback. Look at Kansas City. I don't think that's the year they won the Super Bowl. I don't remember where they were in 2021. 2022, regular season. Let's go to sacks. Thank you, ESPN. Where does the Detroit Lions land? Well. What do you know? 39. I want to say this is 18th this year because I remember going over this before. This is around middle of the pack, 18th at 39, right? So this was the year, our first year of Aiden Hutchinson, who got 2 sacks more than our leader from the year before. And we jumped up a bunch of spots. Went from 32nd here. Let's see. 32nd, right? So this was 30th. 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 4, 3, 2, 1, 20, 19, 18. See? Can you tell that I've been on the pass rush for like 3 years? Can you see why I get so upset now? And then let's go to 2023 regular season. And this video has gone on way too long. But we ranked, I want to say, getting to the quarterback. Did I change it? Nope, still 2020. Okay. Nope, I switched. Oh, no, defense. I switched, man. Okay, get it together, Derek. Total regular season. All right, let's go back out. Let's start over. Well, anyway, you know. You already know. So we've done that. We ranked 23rd in getting to the quarterback. Now, spent so much time on that part of the video, I don't have a bunch of time for this part. But what I want to bring out is I've had one request. since Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell have taken over is to get to the quarterback. And our best, as you can see from the stats that I just showed you, our best chance has been number 97. Now, granted, we will have the best secondary we expect that we've had under those same two guys. So I'll give them that. A little more sticky, but those guys back there are going to have some growing pains. Terrion will have some growing pains. Still expect them to be good, but I expect them to have some growing pains, which leads me to the whole purpose of this video. We are grasping at straws here. We have to get to the quarterback. We brought in DJ Reader. We expect him to help free up other guys. He might not eat up a sack, but somebody else will. So with that being said, with the market being absolutely depleted, why not bring in a guy like Yannick Ngakoue? Carl Lawson signed today. There is literally no one left until cut day, and we don't know who's going to be cut. This guy does not have a team currently. Now, a point that I was a little kind of leery about is Yannick Ngakoue, first of all, is not washed. That's just ridiculous. Second, he is been on, this will be his 7th team in 7 years. Is that a cause for concern? Now, originally, I thought it could be. He's been on, and I'm including his rookie contract team, the team that drafted him, the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jacksonville, one team. Year 2, the Minnesota Vikings. That seemed like a dog's age ago because I didn't even remember that. That's team number 2, year number 2. Team number 3, year number 3, the Baltimore Ravens. Team number 4, year number 4, so on and so forth, right? This guy, the last 2 years of his career, minus the year he got hurt, were 2 of the best 2 years of his long career. We do not need Yannick Ngakoue to stop the run. We simply need him to rush the passer. That's all we need from him. Now, going back to him being on 7 teams in 7 years, and that being potentially a red flag, I was concerned at first. Like, why is that? But then I thought about it. Could it be something with his character? Could it be something? And yes, it could be. But there are other guys too. Jadeveon Clowney. He's a guy that I would be worried about. But other guys, Ryan Fitzpatrick. I mean, there's too many to name. Guys who have found different teams. Jacoby Brissett, he's been on the Browns. He's been on the Commanders. He's now with the Patriots. This guy has been around the league the last couple of years. Does that mean he's a cancer in the locker room, or is something underlying with him? Not necessarily. Ryan Fitzpatrick, another guy. There's been countless guys that for one reason or another, it could be a contract situation. It could be many other things. It doesn't always have to be that they're a bad fit for the team. So at this point, and I said this before in a video earlier this week, Yannick Ngakoue right now, to me, would be like signing Nick Bosa. I'm dead serious. I am dead serious. I don't trust James Houston. You guys know that. I'm on the fence about Matthew because we haven't heard anything about him. And what I saw at camp, can't say I was impressed. So I might have to stick my foot in my mouth with that one. Yannick Ngakoue, to me right now, is the equivalent of a Josh Allen. I just need somebody to get to the quarterback. That's their one goal. Now, you got 2 guys on the team that we discussed earlier that you had in Sam linebacker roles. Is confidence shook? I don't know. We'll see. One is coming off an injury. One was playing with inferior competition. At this point, we are pass rush by committee. So I would love to start a hashtag help for Hutch. Help for Hutch, a trend on Twitter. Because Davenport, I don't know. I will say this. I would assume if somebody got hurt, if one of our pass rushers went down, that Yannick would have to be on the list. Why the Lions haven't called him, I don't know. Is there something going on behind the scenes? Perhaps. I don't know. But at this point, he would be the equivalent of a Brian Burns, a Josh Allen, a Nick Bosa, a Khalil Mack. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I think he could help our team. And at this point, how many choices do we have? So I don't know. So even with or without Yannick, it doesn't matter. It's two things that's going to happen this coming season. Either somebody is going to step up and be that guy that you have to fear opposite Hutch, or they're not. But you can see historically, we don't get to the quarterback. We just don't. A lot of factors as to why that probably happens, but this is the year it has to change, ladies and gentlemen. It has to change. We are the best team that we've been since these guys have been here. There's no reason we should not have more. Everything on this team defensively should be better. There are no excuses. None. So I don't know if, like, I'm not in the business of making excuses. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, y'all gonna know, right? But it's time, right? Playtime is over. I came to take names and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum. So let me know your thoughts, man. These videos that are off the top, they run kind of long. But I like to do them every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Because I think sometimes it's healthy, right? So let me know your thoughts. A, with Carl Lawson signing today, would you take Yannick Ngakoue? Oh, he's bad against the run. No one cares. Nobody cares. He's James Houston older. And I say he's better. He's proven. We don't need a run stopper. We need a pass sacker, a quarterback sacker. We don't need a run stopper. We've gotten better with the run with DJ Reader. We were top 3 against the run. We don't need a run stuffer. We got plenty of those guys. Broderick, pick number 96, Martin. We got plenty of those guys. We need somebody to get to the quarterback whose name is not Aiden Hutchinson. And you know what? Aleem McNeil. As you can see, y'all, it's time, bruh. It's time. Everyone has, and I said this yesterday, every part of this team, y'all have gotten what y'all wanted. There's not but here's the thing though, like I'm talking facts. The numbers back up what I'm saying. You know what I think it is? I think your problem with me is I just talk too much. I think that's it. Just like I'm doing now. So anyway, giveaway is closed. Only one prize was claimed, and that is the 3D wall art. But don't worry, I will pick up some more in time for the 22,000 subscriber giveaway, and we'll be doing that for that. So we'll have one there. Congratulations to the winner. And I think every single time we do this, it's going to be people, they type in the comment section and then disappear. It's like winning a lottery, but never claiming the winnings. Like, that's it. So anyway, consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. I'll see you Saturday for the game. And as always, go Lions.